Hello, welcome to this video on insecurity. Insecurity is one of them universal feelings that people get throughout their life, and sometimes it can linger and sometimes it can go away. And whatever situation it is for you right now, I have some tips today that can help you to let go of insecurity and start to create your life your way. Insecurity often shows up in areas where if say that you want a pay rise or you want to go for a new job, but that fear inside, you'll feel it go, and then you won't speak up. Or you may be in a relationship and you decide that you want to speak, but the insecurity will hold you back. Or you may feel like you want to walk around just being simply happy being who you are, but the insecurity and the fear of judgment of other people are holding you back. And I want to let you know today that it's not your fault. We just haven't been trained in the ways of socializing in a way that helps us to feel good about ourselves. And this video today, I'm going to show you how you can let go of insecurity. And it's through a simple process of awareness. My name is Vicky Lord, and I help women have everyday confidence and freedom so they can go after the life they truly want. In this video, I experienced insecurity myself. Back in 2017, I joined a network marketing company, a direct selling company, and what was crazy about this company is that there were different levels, and some people were right at the top and some people were right at the bottom. I felt so insecure, and I didn't know how to actually have the courage to become who I wanted to be. It just was like it wasn't possible. I was so riddled in fear. And I remember one day I had to pick up the phone and make a phone call, and I was shaking way too much. When the phone call was over, I threw it across the yard and I was like, I can't do that. It's way too hard. And it was then that I realized that I had to do something about this fear. So I went and I picked the phone back up and I had to face it and I had to make more phone calls. I want to share with you today the three areas that if you can realize this in your own life, that you'll be able to make some steps to let go of that fear as well. There's three areas in life. So often when we go through something in life, we'll have one of three responses. And this made perfect sense for me when I saw it happen. The first one is freeze. So if you've been through something that has been a shock, or it's been like abandonment or something that has created that snap in you, and it's created a moment where you've frozen and you've held your breath and you've gone, and now you're freezing through life. Or you may have the flight, and flight is where you're just running away and you're not facing it. And then we have the third one, which is fight. And the fight is where you're going to fight to get what you want. And this is what I realized in this direct selling company is that some of the girls fought and they got to the top of the company. They fought and had courage, whereas I froze and did not even face the courage. It was so hard. And what I had to do is to realize the language that I was speaking to myself was, this is so hard. I can't show courage. I can't show confidence. I can't have a tough conversation. I was frozen. I was stuck. And so if you want to change something, we call it changing the inner personality of who we are. And that, for me, that was changing the language. So instead of looking at it like I was stuck and hard, yeah, I'm aware that's how it was, but I had to go and make the steps and change my language about myself, that I wasn't stuck anymore. On one hand, you have the stuck. On the other hand is the opposite. So what's the opposite of stuck? It's freedom. So it's, I have the freedom to speak. I have the freedom to walk into a room. I have the freedom to have a conversation. So we're going to change the language. So say, for example, that you're in the flight mode. You're like, I'm always running and I will never settle down. Change the language to, I have the freedom to settle and I have the freedom to relax. And if you're always in the fight mode, you can change it from, I always have to fight, to I can get here with ease and grace. And so the language is a really important part of creating this change in your life. And then The second thing that we can do once you've realized if it's fight, flight, or freeze is that you can change the physiology of how you're being. I had to work on this a lot. It didn't just happen, but I changed myself gradually over time. I started exercising and walking and reading books that were good for my soul and changing the way that I would stand and becoming just so happy with myself. And I actually started stretching, and that was one of the ways that I found was peaceful to my body. So you're setting your body free from the tension or the freezing, you're letting it be limber and move. So I hope this helps you today, that insecurity will go away once you give it the permission to go away. And if you want to keep working on yourself and you know that you're meant for more, I have a workbook called Boldly Become You. And it is designed to give you the confidence, self-worth, and freedom to create your life your way. And it happens over 5 days. It's a 5-day workbook. And I will leave the link below. You can catch it in my Facebook group, the Empowered You Project. And if you want to chat about more about insecurity or finding your self-worth, you can contact me on Instagram or find me inside the Facebook group as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.